Okay, this is my first attempt of doing a voiceover on a video, so hopefully you can hear me and the sound quality is good. I wanted to start doing another series on leaf removal, and wanted to give you details on what we do and how we do it and why we do it. And for each video, I'll try to explain the details of each property that we're on, and give you a rundown so you have a better idea of what we do. Before we get into it, I'd like to give a shout out, actually two shout outs. The first shout out goes to Randy of Dual Cut and Trim. He has a YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed to it, you might want to check him out. He's got a ton of content that he's posted over the last few years, and also want to give a shout out to Carlo. Carlo has a YouTube channel called the Cutting Forest Lawn Services, and he's got a lot of content that he's been putting out over the last year or so. So these two friends, I call them friends now. We were kind of networking as far as leads and such, and it started with Randy. And in 2019, I approached Randy and asked if he wanted to partner with leaf removal jobs and overgrown area cleanups, and he said sure, and we've been working together ever since. So it's been great for both of us during the fall, winter. And then last year in 2020, I got with Carlo. He's the same. I partner with him on mainly on weekends, during the fall, winter, and we also combine forces when needed to tackle large leaf jobs and overgrown area cleanups. Now, as far as this property here, this is one of my customers that I service on a bi-weekly basis, and what we do is, this is the beginning of the season for the leaf removal. We actually did this job on November 10th. The leaves are starting to fall more now. And they'll continue to fall. So what we do, as far as what I do with my customers, you have an option of, for us to maintain the leaves on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, or you can wait to the end and do one big cleanup. So I encourage most of my customers to maintain them where we come, every week or every 2 weeks. So this job here, Randy's helping me, and it typically takes us, when there's a good amount of leaves, there's usually more leaves in the front of the house, mainly because the leaves blow down the street from other properties, and they end up at my customer's yard. And what Randy and I do is we both use backpack blowers in the front. There's a sidewalk that goes to their front door, and I'll take the right side, and Randy typically takes the left side, and we'll blow all the leaves from the front yard into the backyard. And once the leaves are in the back, Randy will switch over to his mower, and he runs a Bradley 36-inch hydro with the sulky on there. He's got a really nice sulky, because this sulky here is one of the styles that you don't have to step on and off the sulky. You pretty much just stay on it. and it makes it really nice when you're doing leaves, because leaves, you have a tendency of mulching them better when you're in reverse. So that's why you'll see Randy doing a lot of reverse, because it really does a really good job in mulching up the leaves. As I mentioned before, I give my customers at the beginning of the season an option if they want, weekly, bi-weekly, or just a one-time cleanup, typically at the end of the season. I try to promote, my customers to, get the weekly, if not the bi-weekly service, where we can, maintain the leaves on a regular basis. And once they agree, most of the time we follow their mowing schedule. So if they're, a bi-weekly mowing, we'll try to, more likely do them on a bi-weekly basis as far as their leaves as well. And then from there they have options of how thorough of a job that they want us to do. So I have 4 options. Now, option A is they want their yard super clean of leaves, and they want them removed. So it's one of those jobs where we basically mulch them up and bag them up, and they want it super clean job. But those jobs, they are time consuming, and it will cost the customer, because it will take us a lot longer to do that. But typically, people who customers who want their leaves removed, I have an option B, which is 90%, and that'll get most of the leaves cleaned up on the property, but they're still not get every little leaf, every little corner. There's still remnants of leaves around. And then I have what they call a C option, and the C option is just to try to quickly, blow the leaves out into the yard, and just pick up what you can, just to, keep, the leaves from, piling up, in the corners of the yard and such. And the last option is option D, is mulching of the leaves, and that's what we're doing here. This customer prefers option D, where we blow the leaves into big areas, and we just mulch them up. Now, this won't work with on smaller yards with a lot of leaves. So since this is a big yard, this is a 1/4 acre yard, so we got plenty of room to blow the leaves into the backyard and mulch them up. And pretty much with these leaves here, they're mulching pretty much into dust. So, and I'm on the backpack blower, just working the remnants of what was mulched up, and just working towards the back of the property. They got some bushes and trees back there where I can kind of just spread everything out and make the yard nice and tidy. Now this video is playing in real time, so you actually see what we do in the time that we had to clean up this property. The customer was allotted 1 hour. We charge $40 per man hour. So with me and Randy working together, we charge $80. Now, it only took us a half an hour to do this property. We spent 15 minutes in the front yard. Randy was using his backpack blower, which is a Echo 9010, and I was using my backpack blower, which I still use the Echo 8010. So we blew the leaves back into the backyard, and then Randy took over with his mower and mulched them up, and it only took us 15 minutes in the backyard. So the total job, half an hour, and I only charged the customer $40. We're super efficient. We're in and out, and we get to the next job. So next time we come, it'll more likely be an hour. So, because there's going to definitely be a lot more leaves. So, stay tuned. We're going to have more videos to come, and we'll check in the next one.